fire.
It's four-leaf clover. Make a wish.
Wish you weren't so awkward, bud.
No ego on that side of Hollywood, is there?
Because maybe they're just as good and we're wasting time.
Why can't you just admit it's over?
Some people are in it just for the art.
It's too complicated. It's like algebra. Why you gotta put numbers and letters together? Why can't you just go yourself?
Hey now. Not everyone's going to enjoy this show. Settle in.
Oh, I was dancing to the music because I enjoy it.
Hi. How are you?
Still hear the music? It's playing in my head.
I love it.
It's always playing in my head every day.
Yeah, that's gross. Grow up. Welcome to Scrub Hop Talk, everybody. Episode number 246, right here on twitch.tv/Scrub Hop. We appreciate the hell out of you guys being here. My name is JDirty. To my side over here. You know what? What do they call me, Big Trox? I like to let people know.
I'm the penetrator.
What is that?
I'm the penetrator.
That's right. And what do they call my brother, Big Trox? What do they call you?
I'm a pro.
That's right. Those two very respectful names for two very respectful people. And of course, now that those two are out of the way, it brings us to our down below. Troxy Cotton, better known as
Julie Jerkoff.
That is right. We all, I penetrate, Trox professionalizes, and Cotton jerks off.
Yep.
Julie.
Welcome to the Goon Cave. How's it going, everybody?
The Goon Cave.
That's so weird. Like, because I know what that is now. Like, that, I feel like I was late to that term, but I had to Google it. And
I only know about it because of Danny Brown.
Shouts out Gooners. You know what I'm saying? Keep doing your thing out there. Keep gooning away.
What does that mean? Just people that are jerking it? Oh, we can't
all day long.
We gotta keep it nice. We're still early.
No, we haven't used any bad words yet. We can say jerking. We can say gooner.
I thought there's no irk and jerk happening if you're doing that. I thought that's just like watch. Like maybe I don't know what it. Maybe we need to get into that after the.
Oh, do they not actually? They just watch it and they don't jerk it? I thought they just jerked it all day long and watched it while they jerked it.
We're at the beginning of the show.
Eventually, your sponge runs out of moisture. You know what I'm saying? How do you?
A sponge never really runs out of moisture. You can always find a little bit more in there. You know what I mean?
But after a while, if you chew on it, it's crunchy.
Oh, it gets crunchy.
Oh, for sure.
It definitely gets crunchy.
Absolutely.
I don't know that we're allowed to be doing this early.
Listen, if you're a gooner and you're watching this show, thanks for taking a break and watching us for a minute.
Yeah,
we're not going to be as exciting.
Possible?
Yeah, we're not. I don't know that. Do they watch other stuff? Like,
we
is
need
it just
head gooners, sooners? We
Yo,
need some schooners.
Schooners?
Schooners. It's not a sailboat.
If you are a gooner and a
not
shithead,
a sailboat.
Please.
No, we need schooners, man. We don't need no one's jerking off to our three ugly faces.
Speaking
of jerking off in front of bears.
Drop a comment if you're a gooner. Let us know and let us know about your life. What's your day-to-day like? Do you wake up to porn? Do you go to sleep to porn? How much porn?
I don't think
do
you're
you
allowed
consume?
to say porn. Can you say
porn's
that?
fine? Yeah, porn's fine. You just can't spell it. For some reason, it's fine to say.
Don't write down timestamps. That's stupid.
Like if we were gonna do they have like closed caption on clips on the internet and stuff, it would say corn instead of porn because you can't type it out. They would just say corn instead.
What is this? If this was closed caption, what would this say right now?
That would say you could text Tracy's tip line at 303-578-8952. Again, that's 303-578-8952. A great place to send clips.
Look, here is I forgot I was on our show. I'm sitting here not only making jokes, but also trying to like come up with actual questions. And I'm like, can we move along? Like we're spending too much because I'm literally over here like coming up with like, well, that's funny and actual realistic. Like I've got too many questions and you don't actually know. It doesn't seem like
guys. Tonight's going to be all about. Tonight's going to be all about gooning. Welcome to the Goon Cave. You can email the Goon Cave at scrubhop@gmail.com.
Multiple times. What do you watch that's called that? I bet that's the thing.
I'm looking at the stories that I have queued up for later, and this kind of goes along with what you're saying. Like, we're gonna have a good time tonight, guys. Let me see what my video selections look like. This could be
what I am.
The videos aren't Goonies. There's no.
Wait a
Goonies
minute. Does Discord mean that it's got to be porn? If I go to the Coon,
no, it doesn't. It doesn't have to be porn.
Dude,
if it's on
there's
Discord,
a whole thing about these are animation girls that are like porno, and it's called the Goon Cave. Welcome to the Goon Cave. You watch this.
It's a thing.
It's a thing. You said their tagline 3 times in a row as if you're like Bobo trying to get on General Hospital. It's a thing, you asshole.
But I don't dig. I've heard it said before, but I don't dig the animated porn. It's not my style. I need people in that thing.
You just jumped on that pretty quick, is all I'm saying. And you're like, welcome to the Goon. It's your host, Goon Caverino, or whatever.
Goon Caverino, that is what I said.
Bitch.
No, I said follow Scrub Hop on everything.
That's
how you find us.
Man.
ScrubHop.com is also a banner. Guys, I'm not here to start off the show and tell you that I watch animated adult films, because I don't. It's not a thing that I watch. You can also become a patron. You could become a patron. That's patreon.com/ScrubHop, $5 a month. Become a patron. You can check out all of our animated adult films over there. We got tons of them ready to go.
It's not the drinking segment yet, but
I love Bear Dick.
There we go.
I'm glad you got to check your notes. Yeah, no, guys.
Jay had to go back to the script.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, what's my line again?
Are you guys on? Is this on the sides?
I didn't get the sides for this scene. All right.
Fucking hilarious.
That's the biz. You guys know what we do over here. We drink beers.
Shit. Wrong show.
No. We drink beers. We don't have to do anything else. We did all of our business. I got you guys up to date on gooning. Let's just have a drink. We can just go ahead and have a drink. It's fine.
The image is already bound to be very strange.
We're like 4 minutes into the show. Let's go.
Oh my god.
Hey, careful, man. There's a beverage here, huh?
I gotta get some sort of disposal so that I can just like get the beer. Like, wouldn't it be cool if the beer was just like right here, so that as soon as we're ready, I'm just like cheek, or maybe I could cheek. I should figure out a way to
right there, right before we start.
Oh, because I like when I pull my mug out and it's icy. Look at that. That comes out of the freezer. That's it. That's in the freezer.
That's good. Have you considered building a laundry chute of sorts, but it's really for recyclables, and you can just throw your beer cans right in there from your desk that goes down to your recycling bin?
Yes.
You should set that up. Put that together, because that would be rad.
Don't you know that interviewer? You can't ask yes or no questions.
Have you considered?
Yes.
I have.
Thank you.
Big Trox, what are you drinking tonight, my friend?
I'm gonna start answering you like those fucking oh my god, those clips that they played on the Stern Show. Jerry, it's gone.
Jerry Rice.
Jerry Lewis.
Jerry Lewis, yeah. Next question.
Jerry Rice. Sorry about that. I was thinking of Jerry Rice, and instead
I'm picturing Jerry Lewis talking about like rushing yards or something. You know what I mean? Shit's fucking funny. Big Trox, what are you drinking?
No.
Fun stories?
Yeah.
Not for you.
Not right now.
Not for this.
Not today, I ain't. Not with you. All right. So I got a fun can, and that's the whole reason I got this beer. And
say that again.
When I got this at that spot down in West Seattle, Shouts. It's a really cool spot, and I got it, and I walked up to the counter, and I go, "Hey, man, are you familiar with this brewery? Do you know what's on this can?" And he said, "I've been looking at that can for a while, and I have no idea, but I'm very interested." At Beer Junction in West Seattle. Shouts.
Sounds like you were at Swallows.
It's
no, the Swallows shut down. It's the Gothic Castle now.
The seedy underbelly.
Seedy underbelly.
I've been checking out that can for a while. What's in it? Well, hopefully you later. Like, Jesus Christ, this is an invasive beer sale.
This is loaded. Okay. This one is called Everybody Wants Some. Look at these little guys on there. Are they cheeseburgers?
Those are cheeseburgers.
What are they?
Those look like happy quesadillas.
What's that white guy?
That's what I'm trying to say. He's cooking something.
Those actually look like methed out California raisins. I think that's what's going on there.
No, that's a cheeseburger.
Under
you can
what
tell
circumstance?
It's got the burger on the sides. You could tell on the sides it's a burger.
Under what circumstance?
I don't see a burger. That looks like a potato crisp, maybe.
That's what I'm saying.
It's pink on the sides.
Yeah, it's pink on the inside if you do it right.
It's pink on the inside if you don't do it right.
Yeah, but you don't know. Like, if a tree falls in the woods and no one was there, does it make a sound?
Did you really come?
You gotta be present to accept the gift, if you know what I'm saying.
So this is from Hoof-Hearted Brewing.
It's gonna be a long night, boys.
You can look this up. It's from Hoof-Hearted Brewing. I'm gonna go deep on this. I'm gonna read the government warning. This is a triple dry hop, triple India pale ale brewed with citra hops, 9.2% alcohol by volume, 1 pint.
Chewy.
It says 46% or 46 degrees Fahrenheit. Drink it fresh. So I'm glad I'm drinking it fresh. Brewed and canned by Hoof and Hearted, North Haven, Connecticut. Distributed by 12% is the name of the brewer of the distributor. All right, let's check this fucker out.
That's actually kind of clever.
They're like little potato crisps.
I think that's what it is. Well, you can tell. There's no ketchup, there's no condiment, there's no tomato slice falling
Do you
off.
see? Does ketchup go on the outside of the burger, JDirty? Do you
You're the
put it
one
on
talking
top of the
about
bun?
How do you? It's not a ketchup.
Let me get this.
No, it's not a ketchup. I never said it was.
There is a mosquito in here that I'm going to spend all night trying to murder.
Let's try this.
Oh, that was
Brilliant.
Nice. Yeah,
Brilliant.
That was real good.
Big
All right, do I go?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, I'll go now. This is. Oh boy,
We haven't started drinking yet.
This is it's a brewery that we've had on here many a time, but I don't think we've ever had this particular brand. It's from Black Raven. And clever. Curious and clever brews.
If you're
Black
gonna leave the room,
this is an Origins IPA. You guys ever seen that with the crows on it?
You know, I feel like I've had that on tap somewhere.
Not on here, though. I've never seen that.
Sick. That's super dope.
I saw that at the store today, and I was like, "Well,
I think I had that at Black Raven."
That's I would imagine so. I think I've had this on tap before too.
Surprised I let you in.
It looks really good, and it had crows on it, and that ties into my weekend. But I will save that until after the beer segment. So why the crows are important, because the crows are important, and I will get into the crows. But I'll just open this now.
I guess mine's more of a Raven, but it worked. I actually heard that.
That was really good.
Thank you.
Quoth the Raven, nevermore.
Nice. Edgar Allan Poe. JDirty, what are you drinking?
I am also shouts EAP.
I need all that, bro.
I'm gonna bring up something tonight that's been on the program before, and I apologize for that. The times are tough out here, you guys. Things are not just flooding at me like I wish they were. Right. So pumpkin beer wise. So tonight I've got to do an oldie but a goodie. I'm gonna crack the seal. I hope you can hear it. Freaking fucking screwball, baby. Let's see. Can you hear this? Did you hear that?
Oh,
yeah,
real
sure
good.
Did. You got a can of Dr. Pepper with that, boy?
Oh, come on, boy. You know me too. Give that a little heavy pour.
In a plastic Rockies cup. That's my man.
With the straw. With the straw.
That straw.
That sounds so good right now. I think I might go buy myself some Screwball tomorrow. That sounds delicious.
And I got myself a Dr. Pepper cream soda, which is actually even ups a notch from just Dr. Pepper. So
it's a
that's
Dr.
what I'm
Pepper
drinking tonight.
Peanut butter whiskey cream drink. Jeez.
You know something? I haven't been to Coors Field in probably 7 or 8 years at this point.
That's a bummer.
And I still drink out of one of those cups almost every day. I have my iced coffee. I have my iced coffee out of my Coors Field Rockies cup.
I'm pretty sure you gave it when I came over there last, and you poured me an iced coffee. It was in one of those Coors Field cups. It was perfect.
Goddamn right.
And let me tell you, Big Trox makes a nice iced coffee. I will shout him out right now. He knows what he's doing.
I'm getting my flowers. I get accolades. You guys
aren't done talking.
You never give me accolades.
I'll give you accolades. All right,
cheers
up, girls.
We love you. Enjoy your beverages. Salute to the shitheads. Thank you for being here for episode 246 of Scrub Hop Talk. Let's have a good fucking show, boys. Woo!
Hey, careful, man. There's a beverage here, huh?
God, that is.
This is incredibly tasty. It's
are you chewing that? I feel like that's got to be chewable.
I used to say that to girls after they blew me.
Are you chewing that?
That's really gross. That image is just really gross.
I'm always telling her, hey, you can make a meal out of this.
If I can slurp it straight down, I will. But if I got to do a little chew and it's a treat, then I'll do that too. A little chew and it's a treat. Man, I got away with words. Anyway, you guys want to hear about the crow and my weekend?
You met Brandon Lee?
No, he's deceased.
I was about to say, you missed the MySpace update.
No, guys.
You guys updated your MySpace page?
I fucking squared off with the crow this last weekend, and let me tell you about it. I squared off with
this before, so I believe you already.
Well, no, I've never done this before. Oh no, you've squared off with the crow.
Thank you. I'm validating you. You're so defensive.
Gotcha. I was like, this is the first time this has ever happened to me. I've never done this before. So I was walking about outdoors in my parking lot. You know, what
having
I'm
a walkabout.
I was having a walkabout, as you do. Get that bitch.
Keep going.
So
I want this to be like a ton of crows.
I'm walking over to a tree that I always walk over to. I'm used to this tree. This tree is used to me. I hang out by this tree on a regular basis. We're cool, me and the tree. And as I am doing that, there's a loud ass squawking crow up in the tree, a different tree. And I'm walking towards this tree, which is right next to a fence, and I get maybe about halfway there.
I'm gonna leave the show. This thing is the crow's after me.
I feel
crazy.
There's a crow in your home?
I feel like a gust of like wind on top of my head. Like I just felt like
I don't like that.
And then I look, and this crow had just swooped from one tree and got about 6 inches away from the top of my fucking head, and then went up to the next tree.
Wait a minute.
6 inches.
That's 6 inches.
Didn't you guys send me a video about this early on in the show about like the lady on her bike that kept getting dive bombed, and y'all made fun of me? This happened to you in real life?
We played that like 200 episodes ago.
I know. I remember. I almost quit.
So it swooped on me once, and I was like, I was stunned. I'm looking up, and it's up on a branch, and I'm looking up at the fucking thing, and I'm like, dude, what the fuck was that about? Not cool. And then it's just squawking at me. It's going even harder. It keeps on going. Then I get over
were
the
other
tree.
people around?
No. It was just me and this crow, and there was another crow over on the other side of the tree. Now, what I have since
I love
deduced,
the sentence. It was just me and the crow,
and another crow. Like his story.
There was another crow. Believe it. But so what I've deduced is that the tree that I was walking towards, there had to have been some little crow chicks up in that thing, or some eggs. They got a nest.
Think they're having like a crow orgy up there?
No, they got a nest up there, and that's its babies, right? So the crow was like, "Hey, I don't trust this dude. He's trying to get up on my babies." So I was like, let me get out of your tree space.
Why'd you say it like that?
Because that's how crows talk.
You're trying to get up on my babies.
That's how crows talk.
He's out there looking for beef in the world, and the one thing he thinks threatened by him is a pregnant crow. What damage are you doing?
I start to walk away from the tree because I'm like, clearly the crow's got a problem with me being near this tree.
Can I ask a question? Had it not done that, would you have climbed the tree?
No, I just would have stood by it and continued my hangabout.
Oh,
but
you were this whole thing. Well, hold on a minute. You were smoking.
Sure. That's besides the point.
You were poisoning the bird in its nest, and you're like, why is it dive bombing me?
It was mad. It was mad at me. So then I was like, all right, I'll take it away.
You were like smoking it out.
So I said, you know what? I'll take it away.
Yeah.
I'll walk over to another area completely far away from this tree. On that walk, that crow swooped me two more fucking times.
Bro, let me tell you something about crows. And I'll tell you something about Lil Trox, who is now terrified of crows because she's been telling me since she was like 5 years old that they remember your face. And if you ever fuck with one of them, they will just follow you around and fuck with you back.
Have you read about that study?
So,
no.
Go ahead, Cotton, and then I'll tell you.
I will say that it got to the point where I was starting to get like afraid of this fucking crow. And I was like, man, like this, like if it swoops on me too far, like it could peck my fucking eyes out, like it really easily. Like I could go blind from this fucking crow. So ever since all the trees came down,
talons are razor sharp too. So not only is its beak gonna fuck you up, but those birds are terrifying.
It could just gouge the top of my head, and I could have been bloodied for the rest of the day. And
you would have deserved it for smoking him out of his tree.
So I finally got to the point where now I'm far away. I've made a lot of distance from me and this crow, and it still got close to me a couple of times. I picked up a big branch off of the ground, and I'm just staring at this motherfucker. I'm just staring at this crow up in this tree.
Nightmare, Cotton.
I'm telling you, I was like, I do not want it to come to this. I do not want it to come to me swatting this fucking crow out of the sky with this branch, because I know then its bloodline will come for me for the rest of my life.
It's bloodline.
It's bloodline. Those babies up in that fucking tree, they will never leave me alone. I will be haunted by crows for the rest of my life. So
Brandon, the 47th, is going to be tracking you down, bud.
I'm telling you right now, I don't have any jokes for this. I think
it was scary, dude.
I
it
hope
was real
you
scary.
do. Like, I would love to kill a bird out of the sky without a car. Like, I killed a bird, I think I told you guys, on my last road trip. We hit it with the windshield. It was exhilarating. It was exciting. I loved it. I didn't clean the stain off until it rained. I was like, fuck. I taped spiders to the floor so they can just suffer and die. Like, I love that shit. Like, you think
I don't. I must say, I was not looking forward to hurting an animal that day. But I did.
Well,
it was to the point where like I had the branch like in my hand, and I was like, if this thing swoops me one more time, I will swing at it. Like if it gets close enough, it's going to get swung on, and if I hit it out of the sky, I am going to feel like top of the food chain type shit. Like this is what I do.
Randy Johnson.
Oh man, I thankfully it did not come to that, and I have not had a negative interaction with that crow since. So far, it's just been positive interactions with wildlife in my neighborhood. I saw a deer just the other night walking around, just right, no more than 10, 20 feet from me.
And you didn't blow any smoke at him?
I mean, I kind of did, but it didn't get mad at me. It didn't come and try to punk me out like that fucking crow. This crow was like trying to punk me out. Like it thought I was a bitch, and it was trying to prove that I was a bitch. So I had to go grab the branch and say, listen, bro, you think I'm a bitch? You're gonna get knocked out the fucking sky by this big bitch with the branch. So it didn't come to that, thankfully.
The bird's little brother is this mosquito that's driving me fucking crazy because it's taking my concentration away from this story. Because I've had this dream, dog. I've told you, like, I part of me wants to get attacked by like a goose. Like, I'm afraid of it, but I've had the dream where I will just fucking grab it by its neck and just beat the fuck out of its body with the ground, or say that backwards. But you know what I mean? Like, I want to kill a fucking goose or like a bird, you know what I mean? Like, for real too. I'm not playing. So like, I get where you're coming from. You guys okay? I'm dead ass serious. Like,
I know.
I had a boy in college that Trox knew that he just wanted to go to the military so he could kill people legally. And, like, I want to go to bird military. You know what I mean? Like, I want one to attack my kid, like, just a little bit so I can kill it.
Bird Force.
You cut out for most of that joke, but I thought it was funny. I just
Jay, you could just, like, get a hunting license and go shoot pheasants or something like that.
I don't want to. I want to do it like Liam Neeson and Taken. You know what I mean?
He wants to do it with his own hands.
Yes, or my car again. That was dope. Like that was awesome.
Not so tough without your car, are you?
Great reference.
And you know what? A few years ago, this actually is kind of coming full circle for me now that you said this, because I did hit a crow with my car a few years ago, and there was another crow that was hopping to the crow that I hit in the middle of the street as I drove past. That might be that same crow. It might have followed me because I didn't even live in this same neighborhood when I hit that crow. It might have followed me here.
I'll get off this in a sec, but I pulled up. There was a study on this that these scientists ran some college fucking tests on these crows, and then they let them out. These crows for years only targeted those scientists. They knew who they were on campus and would do that dive bomb shit just to those scientists. Like, they knew who they were, and they had masks on. Cotton. These fucking birds, you don't fuck with birds, dude. Like, they're not okay.
They'll hold a grudge.
I will. I'm not above murdering a crow out of the sky with a
Of
branch.
course
Now,
not.
would you
You're
consider
below the bird in
murdering-
the sky?
Would you murder a murder of crows? Go ahead.
I wouldn't. They would probably best me. I think I would get bested by a murder of crows. I don't think I would stand a chance. I don't care how big the branch is. You would have to be swinging
two
in
of
such
them
a
and you're
violent
dead.
motion.
Two of them,
you could-
they'll team up on you like a couple lions, and
You
it's
could
over.
probably take 2 crows. I think once you're getting up to murder territory, which I don't know how many crows it takes to make a murder, but once you get up 3 or more crows makes a murder.
Pretty sure. Yeah. Why'd you laugh? I'm pretty sure that's true.
He's like, don't laugh. I know about birds. I'm fucking
Many
terrified.
crows make some bird.
I think it goes 1 to a murder.
A
That's
group
how
of
it's-
3 or more. Thank you.
Yeah.
Way to go. Way to go. Okay, so I don't think you could take a murder. I think I could kill 2 crows at a time, and that's max. I think max 2 full adult crows at a time. But I don't even know that we should be talking about this.
What are we doing here?
Yeah,
You don't know. No, this is fine. This is healthy.
This episode's getting taken down by PETA for sure.
I don't want to kill crows.
I do. JDirty does.
I don't want to kill
JDirty
any.
does.
JDirty likes to kill birds. We've established that. I don't like killing stuff. It's
I
not
need all
funny.
that, bro.
He just X'd out his own arm. That's crazy.
That was a Sharpie.
He put a Sharpie marker on his tattoo.
Don't worry, it was felt tip. No, y'all. Did you guys hear about that? Like 100 men were gonna fight a gorilla.
Yeah.
Wait, were they actually going to set that up?
I don't know, but I heard even if it's fake, I heard the concept or whatever, and I thought, I wonder if I would try. And then this conversation, I'm like, I would bow down to a parakeet. I don't think I would even want to be one of the 100 men against a gorilla. I can't fight a bird. You know what I mean?
What's the tactic on that? Like, hey, 5 of us will get the back, and then 5 of us will get the front. No, dude, that gorilla is just going to swipe through all
I'm
of those
10 people against a bird. This is a good scenario. I fucking like
No, I'm just saying, like, in what tactic could those 100 people have that is not going to get their brain smashed by gorilla hands? You know how big gorilla hands are? It's fucking crazy, dude.
Yeah.
They're massive.
You can't. You could stab it with a knife and it'll just be like, fuck out of here. I'm a gorilla. You know what I mean? Yeah. They can't even be bothered with your puny man shit.
They're
you know
one of the only animals with their own glue. You stay the fuck away.
That's true.
You got duck, you got gorilla, you got
that's it. Duck. You got frog tape, but that doesn't even do anything.
It does jack shit. And what kind of animal is Elmer? I don't know. Is he a cow?
That's a pig.
You know what? Forever I thought he was a pig. Why'd you say that? I actually always thought he was a cow. And then when I grew up, I realized Elmer looked just like the janitor at Eastridge Elementary. And then I saw Men in Black, and I was like, I think that shit's real. I knew Elmer the fucking glue man. His name was Joe. Call me. I'm not even lying. That fucking bug.
So I just want to say for the podcast listeners out there, if you hear a noise every couple of seconds, that's not your speaker popping. That's the sound of JDirty trying to kill a bug in his house.
It's a mosquito, and I don't like him at all.
Elmer is he's a bull.
Elmer is Joe.
No, he's a bull
from Eastridge Elementary.
I'll pull out my yearbook. He'll be in the fucking image. Watch.
I
know where it is.
I know where it is. Yeah, I guess I could see it. Washable, no run.
Yeah.
Are they still using that?
This show's been brought to you by glue. All right, let me get into this.
Do we have something else to talk about? Hey, yeah, that concludes my time with animals. I had a nice time with animals.
This has been Cotton with Crow Talk. Let's move
as soon as I get that thing, I'm going to show you guys.
What are you looking for?
The crows, honestly, like they might. They're outside right now. They might have heard me talking about this because
now is it going to be this or that?
Okay, so this goes.
Do they recognize voices as well as faces?
Probably.
Oh, but big forms.
I didn't mean all that stuff I was talking about killing you guys.
I did.
Okay, so I think this is going to be a quick throwback to what we were talking about at the beginning of the show, because I said we're going to have a theme. Maybe it's a theme. I don't know. We'll see, I guess. For this A man endured disturbing consequences after injecting himself with his own sperm to fix chronic back pain.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Did I
thought
get consent for this? What is HIPAA if you guys have this? Like, what the fuck is going on, man?
Listen, hey, they
Did you
sold
hack
me.
my patient portal?
Where you get a picture of that heartbeat at?
I'm on your my chart.
Yeah,
Or-
apparently.
That U.S. sprinter gets modeling offer. U.S. sprinter gets modeling offer after penis fell out of shorts during race.
Like, I'm not gonna be the topic of both the fucking stories, guys. Like,
I know.
It's
honestly,
still around.
like I think it's cool that
We
Sprinter
didn't
had
hear,
a big dick, but like I also
we didn't hear anything that you just said at all. Not a
Let
word.
me try again.
Yeah.
How about now? How about now?
Yes.
I think it's cool that a sprinter has a big dick, but I kind of expect if you're good
You
at
waited
sprinting,
all that for that. That's a what's his name? Fucking Johnny Fine.
But if you're really good at sprinting, I also kind of think you should have a big dick for some reason. I don't know why. I just think that's just, I don't know. It's just the way that my brain works. So yeah, I want to hear the guy that injected himself with jizz, his own jizz, right?
And what do you mean injected? Like he like
with a needle?
Let's hear it. Well,
yeah, I think that's the
I
right
know
story,
that.
too.
I'm just saying,
But
like,
I do think that
what
it's
is it?
pretty
Put in his
impressive.
belly like Ozempic or something. Like maybe I'll get AIDS and I'll get skinny. Like
That's what we're gonna find. Wow, that's what we're gonna find out.
I've only
But-
known one guy with AIDS, and that dude looked anorexic as fuck. So whatever.
Man endured disturbing. Oh, I gotta hit the button. Sorry.
Fuck all his feathers.
You threw me off. I mean, it is kind of impressive that male sprinter is now a model. Like, good for that guy.
Hey, he's got a big dick, but you know, but what's the story? Hey, found a guy with a big dick. Cool.
Yep. Let's let him go.
It's just not that impressive. We've seen big dicks before.
Uh-huh.
Have you ever tasted them? Say it again.
No, I've never tasted one.
Okay.
One what?
Stop it.
You're not gonna goad him into this, Jay.
You know how well I can spice up clips, so we could have him say whatever you want.
AI is a bitch.
I
We
once
don't
punched
know
my
what-
dad in the throat.
We don't know what would possess you to do this. One man has found out the hard way about why you should leave the pain relief to medical professionals. Seeking a cure for his holy Christ. There was just a bunch of mortar shot off like directly outside my window.
I didn't even hear them.
I did. How'd you not?
I was focused
You
on
heard
the
that,
jizz.
right, Jay? That was loud.
Oh, yeah,
as
I heard.
fuck.
Yeah, I was focused on the jizz. He said.
I was trying to learn about the jizz.
It's all about
We're getting
flavor
like
consistency.
I'm getting a soundbite a minute at this point.
No, this episode is all crows and jizz. Go ahead.
Seeking a
over here
cure
eating
for
a bowl of cottage cheese.
exactly. All right. Seeking a cure for his chronic back pain, he decided to inject his own sperm, only to be left with a disturbing side effect. While we know back pain can be excruciating and can't imagine the pain you must be going through to such extreme measures. Jay, did you write this? It doesn't take someone with a PhD to realize that injecting your own sperm into your body probably isn't a good idea.
It is the disturbing side effect that his back is pregnant.
I was thinking the same thing. Like he something like that. Yeah, I was trying to come up with a Johnny Knoxville from Men in Black 2 joke.
An unnamed man from Ireland was hospitalized when he injected himself with his own sperm. The Irish Medical Journal explains how the man needed medical attention after he complained about severe, sudden onset lower back pain that was supposedly caused by lifting a heavy steel object 3 days prior. His back pain was said to have been ongoing for much longer, but during a physical exam, the doctors noted that his arm was oddly red and swollen. He then revealed he'd been injecting himself with his own semen for the past 18 months. Jesus Christ. This guy is daily pumping off and then shooting it back into his own veins.
Think about this. This isn't the extremity he's shooting it in. Jerk off that much, your arm looks like that. That's the problem. Like, it just starts swelling up after a while. Like, my God. And can I ask another question before we keep going? When you first heard the subject, we read the headline. Yeah. Where did you think he was injecting it? Because, like, to me, he was doing, like, epidural into his spine.
Yeah,
one of you thought dick. No one thought arm.
Did not think dick. No. I thought either like ass cheek or spine. I
thought maybe it was like maybe it was like an Ozempic thing. You know what I mean? Like, isn't that in the thigh?
No, some of them do ass
belly,
cheek. I think some of them do belly. Some of them do ass cheek.
I'm just like nobody thought right there. Like.
But like muscular, like a muscular shot, and probably near wherever the problem area is, not in the arm where you're not having back pain.
This is also
fucking mortars are going crazy outside my window. This is bananas.
This is another one of those.
You should tell them that we're doing a podcast in here,
where you keep Googling until you find the answer that suits you, because this guy is one of those guys that just has like truckloads of cum. You know what I'm saying? Like, he does not know what to do with his loads. If you have that much and you have to look at Trox knows what to do. He gets off camera. He takes care of his loads. He comes back.
He doesn't like to let off on camera anymore.
If you had that much, I know. Trust me, I've seen it. If you have that much cum in your life, though, like, you're putting it back in. Like, on trash day, do you like run out right before the garbage man? Like, no, I'll take it back. Like,
you got it.
Like, you get.
I'm hungry.
I gotta eat that.
I gotta pull them off.
Let's keep on going, because I gotta find out what happened to his arm and why it's like that.
He then revealed he'd been injecting himself with his own semen for the past 18 months.
About a year.
Using a hypodermic needle he bought online. This guy is fucking...
medical supplies are
he bought a Temu fucking hypodermic needle.
Hey man,
went into the goon cave, pumped off a couple times, shot it back into his own arm.
The ones from the hospital are also bought online. That doesn't matter.
I do think it's better than one
not
that
from
he
the
found.
Same guy this fucking guy got it from.
That's true.
All right. His current predicament was with his arm after he injected 3 doses into his blood and muscle at once. And how much is a dose? They hasn't said that. After undergoing an X-ray, a full load. After undergoing an X-ray, he was told he was suffering from subcutaneous emphysema, which is a rare condition where gas or air is trapped under the skin. To combat this, he was immediately commenced on intravenous antimicrobial treatment. Jesus. When his back pain eased, he then discharged himself. I bet he did. He's been discharging himself for a while. And it's unknown what happened next. In the report, Dr. Lisa Dunn reiterates that the patient was acting of his own accord, while searches for others using semen for pain relief turned up nothing, although there is a report of the effects of subcutaneous semen injection into rats and rabbits. There were no cases of intravenous semen injection to humans found across the literature.
That's
They're injecting jizz into rabbits and rats?
Well, that's no, they say that works, but like people hear that and then they just people hear that and they go, hey,
my man said they say that works.
They say that works, but then they say, hey, if it's good enough for a rat and a rabbit, good enough for me, it's going to help. I'll do some subcutaneous injections with my jizz. It's really crazy. What's the last line?
Does anybody else not picture like Peter Parker fucking shooting webs out of his wrists? Like this guy can fucking just like, I don't know. This guy might be onto something.
I love it. Okay, so a search for more eclectic internet sites and forums found no other documentation of semen injection for back pain treatment or other uses. So this guy came up with this on his own.
He read about the rats and the rabbits, and he said, "Yeah, I'll try that. That sounds good. I got plenty." He's like free medicine. I got jizz.
I'm a rat and a rabbit.
Back pain for like 10 years, and I've just been tossing these into the fucking trash. Really pisses me off.
Man,
like,
you could be making. You got medicine. You're just throwing away there, dude. You need to be monetizing that jizz.
Pumping off and tossing out. That's what I always say.
I've been calling it liquid aluminum for a while.
While it is the first ever described case of intravascular semen injection and associated abscess in the medical literature, its lessons can be applied on a broader scale. The dangers of venipuncture. I've never heard that word. That's a cool word. I want to use.
That's what
I'm gonna
what
write
this guy does for a living.
I'm writing
That's
venipuncture.
just when you like. That's just when you go into the vein. That's not really that exciting.
Put the needle in the vein.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, sorry.
If you hear the word breakfast later, that means the meal before the middle day one.
Well, no, it's because you're breaking your fast.
You've never done anything fast. You don't even show up on time. Trox, go ahead.
The dangers of venipuncture when carried out by the untrained layperson are highlighted, as well as the vascular and soft tissue hazards surrounding the attempted injection of substances not intended for intravenous use.
Oof.
The case also demonstrates the risks involved with medical experimentation prior to extensive clinical research in the form of phased trials, inclusive of safety and efficacy assessments. Those were a lot of big words that were just like, don't shoot yourself up with jizz.
A giant load of words that no one needed.
Hey, man.
Injected back into us.
That's too much jizz in your system. You got to get the poison out.
There are some weird and wonderful medical remedies from across the pages of history, although using your own semen to combat back pain sounds like it could be a one-off case.
Yeah.
See? This lady's like, oh, why don't I have a lot of jizz to shoot in my neck?
See, like
Cotton will come over and help you with your neck pain. Oh,
yeah, come on, girls. I'll help you with your neck pain with my.
I'm just pissed we don't see him. We should see the guy.
I know.
No, just his arm. Yeah, he probably
it's
doesn't
just
want
the inside of his arm.
Yeah, he does. He doesn't want people to know that he's the jizz man.
No, let's go.
I would like.
Now is it going to be this or that?
My license plate says ass man.
I'm the jizz man. Yeah, I'm the jizz man. All right.
Beep, 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 bup, bup. I got a song. Do you guys like songs?
I like jokes.
What do you got? A song just lying around somewhere?
Go get it.
So, tonight's song is another Big Dirty Cotton song. We haven't played this song in probably since right when the album came out. So it's been many years.
Which album are we talking?
This is off of all.
The song is called. I don't even know the song names. I can't even guess one.
The song. This is the self-title song. This is BDC.
BDC.
This is BDC.
That's the name of it.
It's a fun ass song. Like I said, we haven't played this since the record came out, and so when it popped up on the old shuffler tonight, I got excited. I think you guys are gonna like it. Check it out. It's on Spotify. It's on Apple Music. It's on Amazon Music. It's on Deezer. It's on all
some of the other ones.
We got hold on. Jay actually recorded something.
Say he almost missed your cue.
No, I have it right here. Here's where they are.
If you're on the social media, like all the kids these days, if you're on Thrifter and Drifter and Grifter and Greeper and all those other ones that the kids are doing, you can listen to us out at Scrub Hop.
I listen to everything on Greeper. I don't know about you guys. This is Big Dirty Cotton, BDC.
Guys.
And
Grifter shut down.
Just like.
Yeah, it was a Russian-owned site. Apparently, they were doing underage pornography through it. Over there, the legal age of pornography over there is 42. So underage, she was 37. It was very weird, but yeah.
I just have to push this one more time.
Rest in peace, Greeper.
Rest in peace, everybody.
Yeah, absolutely.
As every week, and we don't say this enough, and we should be saying this for the podcast listeners so that they know they can go into their app there in the this works in all the podcast apps. In the little description, you scroll down and the link to tonight's song is right there in your description. Slide on down, click it, give it a little clicky click. You can listen to the song.
Hit the call live button.
Hit the call live button. We just added a call live button. This and every other show on Scrub Hop, the YouTube channel. Anytime we're on, you hit the call live button on the Scrub Hop network. You can talk to me. You can talk to JDirty. Troxy Cotton's
Here's
not
the
a
big
build.
dirty cotton, my friends. I'm very excited for some audio orgasmic tunes from your boys at Scrub Hop Talk.
Here we
Oh
go.
no, my hat's falling apart.
You fuck.
Game, but we're here to overthrow your thrones. Trox and Troxy label top 3 in the game today. We won't hesitate to shut you down until we're in the grave. Got the crew screaming, BDC. All the dudes screaming, BDC. All of you feeling, BDC. So put your damn hands in the sky and make some noise with me. I got my brothers with me, both the big one and the little. Ever since I can remember, I've been the one in the middle. Don't call me Malcolm, you're like, how come? I got the X's and O's. And when I'm speaking of X's, I'm talking about all you hoes. There's your nickname, old and busted. You can call us that new hotness. On the end cap at the record store, moms and pops is. Got the hammer dance, busting out my hammer pants. About to lay the hammer down, we give no fuck about your advance. The last penny you'll see, your pimp is taking all the rest. Rather do it by ourselves, we're keeping every single check. The independent way, we blazing trails like we from Portland. Never compromise, we make the rules up so you won't win. That's what we control, like Kenny taking on Cole. And every other mainstream artist been selling off their soul to a devil in the flesh. What I call a wreck exec. They some snaky phony fucks known to take a pound of flesh. It's not the only thing we've ever known. The BDC are fully grown. This ain't no fucking game, but we're here to overthrow your thrones. Trox and Troxy label top 3 in the game today. We won't hesitate to shut you down until we're in the grave. Got the crew screaming, BDC. All my dudes screaming, BDC. All of you feeling, BDC. So put your damn hands in the sky and make some noise with me. Collectively blow a pound every 6 weeks and hold it down for these boppers like a blitzkrieg. Bitch, please, so coming around for the Swiss cheese. Miss me with the frown, eyes all misty. We out of sympathy, shrouded in mystery. Clowns of the century, about as down as we'll ever be. From now to infinity, you are bound to be witnessing how we could exhibit the astounding ability of counting similes and metaphors and other literary tactics. Show you that we're better, or show you mediocre music's nothing you should settle for. Show you how these words come out our heads so they can enter yours. But if it's so simple, how our foes flow fickle, bunch of bozos looking like they're oh-hoes little, sleeping while they scribble all these so-so riddles. Got us thinking that they actually don't know diddle. We're the only thing we've ever known. The BDC are fully grown. This ain't no fucking game, but we're here to overthrow your thrones. Trox and Troxy label top 3 in the game today. We won't hesitate to shut you down until we're in the grave. Got the crew screaming, BDC. All my dudes screaming, BDC. All of you feeling, BDC. So put your damn hands in the sky and make some noise with me.
Put your hands up, yeah, reach for the clouds. Cause the BDC is in the place, puffin', brewing, drinking loud. Yeah, it seems confusing, this is how we get it done. Raising kids and working 40, then we hit the booth for fun. And on the rare occasion that we hit the stage together, we changing up our style more than Colorado weather. 1 second you'll be nodding your head till you're exhausted. Next you're in the middle of a scrub hop mosh pit. Time the encore's over, the whole room has been destroyed. Then you never has his back against a rapper unemployed. You can never hush the fellas, mics are never going dark. Rapping headshots, bus stations till the bums are at the bar. Anyway that we heard, the message hasn't changed a bit. BDC is finally here, if you don't like it, hit the bricks. You still down with the movement, put them palms to the roof. This for every one of y'all that wish to make a songs up in the booth.
The only thing we've ever known. The BDC are fully grown. This ain't no fucking game, but we're here to overthrow your thrones. Trox and Troxy label top 3 in the game today. We won't hesitate to shut you down until we're in the grave. Got the crew screaming, BDC. All my dudes screaming, BDC. All of you feeling, BDC. So put your damn hands in the sky and make some noise with me.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So, like, that's what I assume is going to happen on
or something?
every single one of those videos I've ever seen. Like
those flying squirrel suits. That's what that was, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Is that what it's called?
Every single time I see one of those, I'm just like, whoever is the recipient of this is gonna die.
It almost like it looks like just like a small parachute that's just like built into their clothes, essentially.
Yeah.
That they go all wide, all spread eagle with.
Yeah.
And
then he hit the mountain.
Well, but that's what's so weird about, like, it didn't look like it almost looked like somebody like threw a rock up at him. Like it was like he was like about to clear the rocks on top of that mountain, and then one just like popped up out of nowhere.
That's not what happened. He watch this.
He clipped it. He clipped it for sure.
Yeah, because it was there all the time. Like no one threw the mountain up in the air.
Well,
what are you talking about?
Not throw the mountain. Come on.
He hit the ground that just happened to be at the tip of that mountain.
I'm not talking about Hercules.
Well, it sounds like you are. This guy hurt his knees.
He hurt a lot more than his knees. Yeah, okay. So,
threw something up at him, like there was like
no.
Johnny Knoxville.
No. Look over to the right of the screen, right as he hits the rock. There's like free floating rocks that look like they're like coming up.
To the right of the screen is our logo. That whole mountain's been there forever. Oh, there's people. And look, there's a meth balloon up there. What is this?
So then how do you know somebody didn't throw something?
No, you're right. All of a sudden, there's other people there.
I didn't see those people.
Oh, but he didn't hit one of those. That's like a weather. It's definitely hit the floor.
Yeah, it's definitely his leg or like his torso and lower part of the torso that hits that fucking rock. And then
you know what? This is what you get when you do this.
Yeah, I think he was
trying.
I think he was trying to hit the balloon, like that was the game. And then the game ended with him smashing into a bunch of rocks.
Like this is some game from Nicola play. Like you got to hit the balloons in the air to get more.
It's like
inertia.
It's like Double Dare, but you did.
Shouts out Nicola play. All of those videos that I've seen of those flying squirrel suits, the point of it is for them to get as close to the mountain or the tree or whatever without hitting it. Like that's what it looks like.
That's
on every
probably
single
why
video.
There's never a part 2 to any of those videos.
Some of those dudes live. Some of them live, man. On a ventilator. I think that guy lived. I think he's okay. It did seem that like when he actually crashed all the way into the earth, he didn't seem to be going that fast anymore. So I feel like he's okay. I think the mountain slowed him down a little bit.
I mean, you don't need an intact spleen to live for a long time, right?
That's true.
No.
You don't.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, he's fine.
Well,
you don't even need a spleen. You don't even need a spleen at all. You could get rid of it. It's one of the ones you can get rid of.
Cotton, I think you need a spleen.
No, it's one of the ones you can get rid of. There's a spleen.
You get rid of it.
Appendix.
Cotton's over here naming his third kid spleen.
It's one of the ones you can just get rid of. Uvula, you don't technically need that to live. There's a bunch of organs that you have.
A real thing. Let's move along.
We should move
There's
on.
a lot of
or Uvula dancing at Kid Rock.
Come, bring Uvula up to the stage.
Check this one out.
There's lots of organs you don't
watch
need.
her pussy beatbox.
Is he somewhere with an acorn? Ow! Fuck me! You little bastard! Hey, fucker! Get off me!
It's me with the mosquito.
Fucking him up.
He's attacking me.
He's attacking me.
I'm killing him. Let's get here.
Fuck my dogs. I'm going to... Oh, look at that dog. That dog.
And then he goes to try and kick the squirrel, and he realizes, shit, I'm going to kick my dog.
No, stay.
That squirrel's a demon. Holy shit. He's
squirrel
attacking
is the
people
devil.
and dogs?
That squirrel is the devil. That thing, like, watch how that fucker starts, dude.
Oh, he attacks the guy.
He's just chilling on his patio. Okay, so for the
dog's
podcast,
trying to fuck with the dog. Or the squirrel's trying to fuck with the dog.
This entire video was caught on this person's Nest Cam of their patio. And this guy is standing out there talking on his cell phone with his two dogs running around on the patio. And all of a sudden, a squirrel runs up and just attacks the shit out of him. Jumps up into his face, starts clawing the shit out of him, biting him. It's really entertaining. If you get a chance to watch this on video, I'd highly recommend it.
Let's see.
Check this out. He gets fucked up.
If he's somewhere with an acorn. Ow! Fuck me! You little bastard! Get off me!
He goes right to the head.
I don't blame this guy.
That thing is the devil, man. Look at it.
I don't know how else you react in that situation.
He's attacking me. He just freaking attacked me. I'm killing him.
And then he says he freaking attacked me.
He said he just friggin' attacked me. I'm gonna kill him right now.
And so now the squirrel comes back for more to mess with this wiener dog.
Guys, I know I often say this, but like this happened to me when I was a kid. Like I had a squirrel run all up on me like this before. Like
it was on you, on your body?
Yeah, yes, man. So back in the day, I thought my dad had a friend, and it was this chick he was fucking when he was married to my mom. But I didn't know. It was one of those like Aunt Becky situations. Like this is the truth. I'm serious. We ended up getting a dog. We got a dog from this lady named Cookie. We had Cookie forever. I loved Cookie. Anyway, go to this fucking dumb bitch's house, homewrecker, and they said, "Oh, we have a pet squirrel." And I'm like, "What?" I'm like 6, maybe younger than 6. A pet squirrel. Oh, do you want to see it? So I put my arm out. This thing runs up my arm. It runs down my arm. It looked like Troxel's tattoo of the fucking DNA from Jurassic Park. You know what I mean? Like it just went up and down both sides. I was screaming like a bitch. They're laughing at me. I hate squirrels. Like
well,
this.
No, okay. But no, it doesn't seem like that squirrel was trying to fuck with you. It seems like that's what that squirrel did.
Shit, that was traumatizing. It fuck with me, Cotton.
But that squirrel runs up and down people's arms, and it does it like, hey, check this out. This squirrel was trying to attack this man's head. This squirrel went right to the back of this dude's head and started trying to bite.
I'm
and
offended
jumped on
right
back
now
of the
that
dog.
you don't think that I this guy still said frickin'. I was 6 dropping F-bombs, hard R's. Like, I'm like, fucker. I was fucking terrified, dog. This is
you call it.
I'm not sharing
hard R.
I'm not sharing this story with you so you can brush it off and say this guy had it worse. I'm afraid of squirrels and I'm 42, man. I don't like squirrels at all. Like,
listen, man. I mean, that's I hear where you're coming from. I'm just saying it sounds like you met a trick squirrel, not an evil squirrel. This is an evil squirrel.
I got to get more squirrel videos on the program. That was a delightful debate.
I've had a rough life, you guys.
Why don't we focus on the real trauma of that story?
Some people have poverty. Some have fucking grape. I got wild animals attacking me when I'm not ready for it. Oh, what timing? Oh, I thought I got you. The thing's back. I'm gonna probably be done.
For the podcast listeners, he's still going after that bug.
There's one little mosquito. I can't wait. If I get it and I show it in the camera, it'll be in the image.
That's gonna be
you are Walter Whiting like a motherfucker right now. This is crazy.
Murder that motherfucker.
Yeah, I got one on the back of my head. It was on. Oh, look, it's by Troxel's face. Maybe it was great.
Wow.
What did he hit?
Oh, he was riding on his motorcycle or moped or whatever.
That's like a
moped,
was, yeah.
Pretending that he had finger guns and he was pretending to shoot off of the front of his thing. He went bow, bow. And then he turned back his camera to show how cool he was. And when he did that, it
Wow.
Yeah.
He runs into something. We don't know what he hit.
No.
Hopefully it was the helmet store. Fucking dumbass.
He was on his way to the helmet store.
Too little, too late. Fucking sorry, but you gotta if you don't wear a helmet and you ride a bike, you're gonna become one.
Hard R.
Yeah.
He's not just dropping hard R's to squirrels.
I'm sorry, but if you don't wear a helmet, I don't have a lot of respect for you if you crash.
Big same.
Sorry.
It's upsetting. I get it.
It is upsetting.
So this one's just more fun and fancy free. This is the kind of thing that
but you don't call your kids. Get out of here.
This is like one of my greatest nightmares. This is up there with elevators and with looking down very long stairs.
Sure.
Okay. Stair man.
Yeah. Up, 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 up.
She went down with him. Oh man.
Look at all the chivalry in the room helping her.
Yeah, holy shit. Everyone's
Can I ask you guys a
laughing.
question? Is her shift over or is her life over? Those are the only two options.
She's gonna make it through this one. I'm gonna say shift. I have not had something quite that embarrassing.
You don't think she has to relocate? She doesn't start at a new location next Thursday?
I mean, it's real embarrassing. It's real embarrassing to drop that much fucking food as a server. I did that.
That's the first plate. That's like, oh my God, that's horrible. When she drops the whole tray, you're like, oh, that's even worse. That's what, $300 worth
she
of
drops
food, probably.
her ass.
And then when she falls into all of it,
she
on
falls
top
into
of
it comically, like she
probably,
does, like it's like a whoop whoop whoa. Like,
probably
that's the type
people
of fall
that
she
come
does.
there regularly that they know Brenda, like they see her all the time. Like,
oh man,
up,
man.
Up.
And change. All I'm gonna.
Yeah.
I don't want to be rude, but if she was hot, everyone would have got up to help her.
I mean,
if she had big tits and a tank top on, nobody's watching.
Hot people aren't waiting tables at that restaurant. I'm sorry.
No, I know. Totally get that. Totally get that.
If you look at every person in that shot, are you like, wow, they should be in a
Are you trying to say in this group she is hot?
Yeah, definitely.
She's out of this group. She's a hard 7.
I was gonna say she's a real good 7 for this crowd.
Even if
the girl in the pink tank top would have,
we gotta get the Benny Hill music going behind this.
Look at pink tank top. If she fell, there's more engagement.
Yeah, but I do got to say I'm very disappointed with everybody.
She's wearing
in this
a fanny
restaurant.
pack and shorts.
I would like to think if one of the three of us were in that restaurant, wouldn't you like to think that we'd at least be like, hey, let me help you up? Like, you know, I'm not gonna help clean your mess, but I would be like,
I wouldn't think.
Oh my God,
I would already be.
Hold on, it gets worse. I just saw this the second time. Look at the bald dude right there, looking down to the left. She's writhing around on the ground, and he's just looking
at her, dude. Like, is this the worst town in history? Like, are these the worst people that exist?
She's in pain, and she's covered in all of their food, and they're laughing at her, and he's just like,
animals, dude. That's crazy. Yeah,
you done?
I don't like that at all. I was gonna say I was a car hop at Sonic Drive-In when I was a younger man, when I was just a wee lad, and I one time had about $40 worth of food on one of those trays, and I was on my roller skates, as you do when you're working in Sonic, and you got to skate your food over. You got to skate the food over to the people to make them seem like they're getting something. And I went down this little tiny ramp that took you onto the rest of the parking lot right in front of the drive-through. And as I went down it, I did that comical thing where, like, I completely lost my balance and the tray went whoop, and I went whoa, and I actually dislocated my shoulder on that fall. Had to get workers' comp, the whole deal, and through all of that food.
What do they give you, like a small tater tot a week?
Vicodin.
What is workman's comp? Oh,
okay. You go to the doctor and they give you an X-ray.
A cherry limeade.
Right? And they say, here's a Vicodin, knock it back with a mozzarella stick and a cherry limeade.
Yeah.
Do you like Nerds slushes?
Cherry limeade is my favorite item from Sonic.
Cherry limeades are delicious. I fuck with that and mozzarella sticks. But yeah, it was mad embarrassing. It was in front of a car that was at the drive-thru getting their food. But I still had my manager at the time come out and be like, hey, are you okay? Let me help you up. Let's grab the food. Let's go let me get you inside. Make sure you're good. Like decent human behavior, like shouldn't even be a thought. It should just be like, oh, this is what you do when you see someone fall like this. And that bald dude is just fucking staring at her.
Keep in mind, stop right there.
That guy's the star of the video.
He's an animal. He's a fucking animal.
You guys are seeing the wrong thing in this shot. No one's shocked. The woman in blue doesn't have her fucking pants on.
She's not wearing.
No, I know. I noticed
people.
That.
This restaurant's trashy. The fact that Bridget fell is like what happens on Wednesdays because she day drinks. You know what I mean? Like she was showing her fucking.
Bridget's catching a lot of shrapnel tonight.
She was showing off her fucking cooter last night at the Grizzly Rose, not the one in Denver. Like you know what I mean? Like her showing off her spider monkey to these fucking people. Trox.
And meanwhile, this girl in blue, her spider monkey's touching that seat right now.
It's a hamburger joint that smells like Red Lobster. Get the fuck out of here. It pisses me off.
All right, we got to move on.
All right.
Asshole face.
Oh, God, I'm sorry.
It's so mad.
It's been getting hot tonight. We've been getting real hot. We've been getting hot, and we need to move on. We need to get into a little bit of box. Can you guys dig? Can you dig it? Can you dig it?
I don't like that motion that he just did there. It's all the way. It's the whole way.
Who's in the box? Oh, what's in the box? What's in the fucking box?
Take me to the shoulder.
Big Trox, you got anything in your box?
Man, I have a box that I'm very, very excited about, and I'm also very. It's a bittersweet box. It's a sweet.
It's a mixed box.
It's a mixed box. It's a sweet box from Sweetwater, baby.
Did you call
your
Sweetwater?
boy? I called Sweetwater. I got to get my banner again. Shit. Thanks, Cotton.
Yeah.
Thanks. For my box this week, I got my solid state logic audio interface device. This thing is legit. This is awesome. This was what they recommended to juice up my situation. It has been going very well. Now, those of you behind the scenes, behind our curtain, know that I got a little hot earlier. I got a little hot. Cotton's behind the curtain. Cotton caught a little bit of shrapnel earlier. I'm not gonna lie.
I caught some shrapnel.
Big Trox, can I ask one question before you go any further?
Go ahead.
This new piece of technological equipment,
yes,
will get him here on time. Is what you're saying? Like he'll no longer like fuck off during the live, and he'll act like he cares. This piece of equipment. Nope. Will cause that problem to be solved. Do you think I'm doing this for jokes? This thing keeps showing up.
I know
that's because it's on the upgrade. That doesn't work on this one.
Guys, I figured out my problem with my alarms. It shouldn't be an issue going forward. But Big Trox,
did you call Tim Apple?
I called him Tim Apple.
So that's good. So this thing is pretty legit. I have been enjoying it so far. Now, as I was saying, I need to have an editorial note. I apologize to Troxy Cotton because I did get a little hot under the collar when he came at me, and I didn't like it. And it's because I've spent a lot of time configuring this over the course of the last 3 or so days, because we need things like this to play properly and not get all fucked up. And it's all flowing through the same thing, boys. It's all flowing through the same thing. New system, new setup.
So you've already used it, right? You've been using it for 3 days, you said?
Yes, since
he's been configuring it for 3 days.
Yeah.
So can I ask an asshole question here? Because I'm consistent.
You can.
Why the push to do it early? I thought you were trying to use. Now I was about to feel bad for like 10 seconds. I'm like, oh, he wanted to use it. And I'm like, 3 days, so you've already used it. I'm gonna fucking kill that thing.
Just because I wanted to announce it at the top that I was using it. I didn't ever tell the shitheads that I was using it.
I apologize.
It was new to the shitheads.
All right, I'm sorry.
And so was new. I was just excited. It's
He was
working
excited.
well, shitheads. It's working well, JDirty. Troxy Cotton. The
It's
only
working,
problem is
it's
that
working well. It hasn't caused him any grief whatsoever.
Everything's been going real good tonight.
And there has been no frustrations in the Trox household whatsoever.
zero. Zero.
Baby Zade, but he shook the shit out of the teenager.
Zero. I love it. JDirty,
I'm
go
glad
ahead.
you got it. I actually don't have anything. I don't know why we waited.
What's the big deal about the box segment this week, huh?
I got a couple things.
All right,
I knew you would.
Well, first and foremost, I got 3 different styles. I got drinkware, audio, and some visual. Oh, I was about to clap the bottom of my mic cord. This is how desperate I am to get that fucking mosquito. I saw this moving and almost clapped it. Holy shit. Anyways, for the first piece of audio tonight is called Inside Out. It's a Twisted single that was sent out in some products, and somehow I thought I owned it. Can't find it anywhere. So I got another one in the mail. It's a rock track, and and it's a dead track. What sucks, however, is this.
It's
sealed. Open. So, as soon as I get a sealed one, I will be swapping this out. But I did not have the Funeral Twisted single, so now I do, and that is mad flavorful.
Is that anything like the film?
That you get over the tip of your dick if you don't pee after you jerk off? No. You're weird. Grow up.
You get a film over the tip of your dick?
Well, what do you do to, like, document the occasion?
I need something to remember it for later.
Truly is my space.
You get to the urinal and you're like, oh yeah.
How you doing down there, big feller?
You're not just injecting it?
Right? The next we got 3 tonight. We've done 1. The next up is
counting down.
Oh, big time. I like
number 2 on our list of 3 this week.
As we know, your boy likes a good old thing to drink out of. So this week we've got the Twisted and Blaze New Year's Evil 8 drinking cup from the bar from Columbus, Ohio, 2015. So about 10 years old. Super fresh, fucking awesome cup. Double-sided, so it's got the logo on both sides. I don't care at this point if it seems weird. You guys know what we're doing here. And it's like, that's not going to work. It's probably like my 20th cup, and there's still probably 10 more out there that I'm trying to get. Last but not least, because this is mad fucking awesome, I like divots. As we know, me and a good DVD featuring a clown or 2 makes your boy happy. So this is one of the super awesome PWU DVDs that came out. Pro Wrestling Unplugged. When ICP went on their little, wait till next week. Oh my God. I got a plug. And I'm so excited. So
he got that ICP wrestling plug, baby.
I do. All of them are Underground Wrestling DVDs. Look at those. Mad fucking flavorful. Oh, it is. They absolutely went all over it and totally.
You know what those guys do good?
Marketing. Yeah, like so. And this isn't even ICP. They did not put this out. This company put it out, but they know what's gonna sell the DVD. Right. Pardon me. So yeah, I got the new Twisted single, the Twisted cup, and an ultra fucking awesome, flavorful Psychopathic vs. PW The Showdown. That's an awesome DVD. Awesome. And it's fun to watch too. I did watch it. It's terrible wrestling, no good commentary, kind of grainy footage, and I'm glad to own it. So hell yeah, man. If anyone wants to borrow it, let me know. Not very entertaining, but I liked it a lot.
That's like most of the stuff that I goon to is like meets those same criteria.
In a weird way, I watched that and never touched myself or came, so I'm pretty sure I gooned to that.
You gooned. Way to goon.
Oh yeah. What is it? Wait, let me look back. Goon chat. All right.
Goon cave.
Nice. Oh, I wrote it down wrong. I just wrote goon. I gotta write cave.
Troxy Cotton, what's in your box?
I don't have a box this week. Well, you know, I guess I could say the lake is in my box because I've been doing that. It's a new thing.
Who's in the box? What's in the box? What's in the fucking box?
What's in the
We don't tolerate any such fripperies down here.
he doesn't want to hear about the lake. He hates hearing about the lake. If there's one thing Big Trox does not like, it's hearing about the lake from me, because it just is a reminder that I'm out on the lake and he's got other stuff going on.
I mean, daily reminders necessary.
Yeah.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure if I had a bunch going on.
He's busy with other stuff. He can't go to the lake.
Diapers and babies.
Takes
I
a
made
lot of
time to be here.
Oh man,
I don't even think pediatricians are real.
Raising people. Are they? They're just doctors. They're the same as regular doctors.
They're the same as birds. They're just government trackers.
They're drones. Doctors are drones. Let's start that right.
Doctors, drones.
Hashtag doctors are drones.
Doctors aren't real.
Doctors aren't real.
Doctors are not real. Don't listen to them.
Hashtag Happy Independence Day, everybody. Hashtag doctors aren't real. All right, let's go.
If we could actually get some traction on the hashtag doctors aren't real, that would be rad as fuck.
I only fuck with 2 doctors, and they're both named Dr. Dre.
Who's the second one?
You're so young. God damn it, he just made the image.
He doesn't know. My man doesn't know. He doesn't know.
Cotton, did you know there were 2 Dr. Dre's?
Cotton, go look up Dr. Dre and Ed Lover. Yo MTV Raps.
No, see, I didn't even know, and I got a Yo MTV Raps shirt. I'll have to go check that out.
That's because you're a poser.
I have Yo MTV Raps baseball cards.
I used to watch Yo MTV Raps because I'm owed.
Is that what you watched on Netflix?
See this one? This one's owed. I was around when Yo MTV Raps came out. Let's go.
I was there when they still said they were straight.
Into Netflix, and I think when we're
that was dumb.
Yeah,
but
made me laugh.
I mean, we can't get into that this week. That's gotta be like a whole. We gotta do a deep dive. How's that screwball treating you? You gotta refill. Why don't you refill that while Troxy Cotton serenades us on what he's been watching on television?
Yeah. So mine is not a huge update from last week. I will say, because I know that we discussed very briefly last week that the new Squid Games had dropped. I have not watched that yet. I have neither. I have heard that this is the end of the series. I've heard that they're ending it there. I think I heard that from Jay.
No, from me. I told you right after the show.
He has a connection to the business.
Yep. So it is going to end there, but there's going to be some type of spinoff. I'm excited about that. But what I did was I watched some more episodes.
Oh, you didn't even start it. God.
No. I
still want to Squid Game this mosquito.
No, I still the last thing.
Mosquito.
I want to red light, green light this fucking bug.
The last thing that I saw was homie's friend getting shot on the ground in front of him at the end of the last one.
Spoiler alert!
You guys are
talking about on SpongeBob when Patrick died?
Yes. when they finally killed Patrick Star on SpongeBob.
Patrick, rest in peace, everybody.
When the front octopus looked at SpongeBob and said, "Now you're gonna see what happens with your little game."
The front octopus is my favorite thing. We better get a Squidward dressed as the front man.
That's happening. So anyway, I have not seen that yet. So what I did watch was some more, which I haven't finished it yet, but I watched some more of season 4 of The Bear. And holy fucking shit, if The Bear isn't one of the best shows on TV presently. So good.
You know what?
The wedding episode. The wedding episode.
I don't want to hear about it. No spoilers.
I'm not going to say anything about it. I'm just going to say.
Hey, can I just ask who caters it?
Fucking incredible. It's such a good show. Everybody should be watching The Bear. Season 4 does not disappoint. It's still great. Fucking love it.
I agree. And I think Mayhem would agree with you. She was telling me just today how that is her favorite show. Like it's
so good.
It's top tier. It's very, very good. I like it a lot. I think I'm like 4 or 5 deep, and I really, really like it a lot. So I've been keeping along with that. I also have not yet started Squid Game because I am with my sweet lady, and our game plan is like when we turn that thing on, that's all we're watching. So we got to get through the bear, and then it's Squid Game until it's Squid Game. So what I've been doing since last week is I finished Severance. And I did a JDirty on Manifest on this motherfucker. And I am obsessed with Severance.
Wait, what do you mean?
But I did what you did with Manifest with this show.
Oh, I thought you meant you started Manifest. You got me so excited. I was like, that ties into what I was going to talk about.
It's still high on my list, and
8 to fucking 8, baby.
It is. It is still on my list.
Trust me, I'm about to tell you why.
I've been doing is getting into different theories about it, and then found out that they had a full podcast hosted by Ben Stiller and Adam Scott where they do over an hour breaking down every single episode.
So I'll get sucked into that.
Jay, you cut out there for a second.
I said it's gonna be amazing. I want to watch it just knowing they have that after. You know what I mean,
bro? So as of today, because I haven't, watching TV requires a much different situation than listening to a podcast when I'm sitting in my car for a very long time. So I finished the first season of the podcast today, like blazed through it. And it is so good. The podcast was almost as enjoyable as the show because they have actors on from the show and they talk to them about scenes that they're on. They play them. Ben Stiller talks about like what was going on when they shot it. It's fucking incredible, dude.
Oh, yeah.
It's so good. So more Severance. I'm all Severance all the way. That show is like, that is my favorite show by far. It's the only thing I can think about. It is an amazing show.
Fuck yeah.
It's really
good. JDirty.
I will. So I'm glad you guys both said you didn't watch Squid Game because last week you're like, we're gonna do a breakdown.
I know,
so
and then I didn't text you about it, so I was like, hopefully nobody else did.
No, I'm super glad neither of you did because I fucking watched the whole season and I thought we were gonna do something. So my bad on giving a fuck. I think it was great. It is over. There is gonna be a spinoff. I've watched 3.5 10 hours of theories about it. I'm Squid Gamed out. I was like, kind of like, no one texted me about it. No one's watching it. I watched all of it. I'm done. I'm so excited for it to keep going. I think Squid Game fucking this version before it comes over to America, which that's the only spoiler, but it's all over the fucking internet. So that's the next one will be Squid Game America.
It'll be an American spinoff.
It's been announced that Netflix, it'll be Squid Game America, and it'll be in LA. Starts filming this December, baby. So it's not over, but that story ends. I will tell you, they actually you will get an ending before it spins off. I enjoyed the ending. I'm not unhappy about it. I really, really fucking liked how it ended.
Dope.
I watched a couple things, though. The other thing I did was a couple days ago, I texted the group chat about a TV program. And Trox sort of snarkily responded, and I avoided it because I wanted to say save it for the show. So I've been talking a lot lately about a show called The Righteous Gemstones and how much I think it's great, how much they're fucking hilarious together. And then I'm cruising through my Facebook while my balls are like 8 or so inches above the water, fucking trying to lose a few fucking cubic feet of ounces. And I see a clip of this actress from Righteous Gemstones, and I'm like, she's being immature, she's being gross, but that's not Judy Gemstone. What the fuck is going on? And I'm like, and then I started cruising. I'm like, all these actors do a show together years ago. And I've spent the last, so it's Troxy Cotton's recommendation. I spent 3 or 4 weeks in a row talking about how much I think this show's hilarious. And you never once failed to tell me that all those motherfuckers had a whole other funny ass show before this one?
You're going to love to hear.
Why do we do recommendation shows if you don't even know? Well, what's the point?
I'm pretty sure I've recommended that show on this program before, back when it came out years ago. I said,
how about bringing it back?
I said years ago when it was season 2 of Vice Principals that this show is great.
You should have brought it back up. Like, you love them. You love Willie Bo Goggins or whatever the fuck his real name is. And whatever.
Bo Goggins.
And the other 2 hilarious fucking people were also Danny McBride and the chick. I'm just like, where is this guy, man? Like, why do we do a
Danny McBride and the chick?
You know, it's funny. It's like
recommendation hour, and you don't say shit.
You could have listened to me years ago, and you.
But now I finally do it. And this is when you're like, hey, remember on episode 113, I talked about this show, and I'd say no, and then you would tell me that it was amazing and funny and remind me, like you twat. Anyway, I was mad at you when I realized, because I'm like, that's not Judy Gemstone saying that, but that's some fucked up chick that looks like her. So, but that's not what I want to talk about. What I've watched this week is today. As we filmed this, I went to the movie theater, and I enjoyed the brand new, most recent installment of Jurassic World.
Ooh, Rebirth?
Number 7 has finally rebirthed itself. And
Number 7? Jesus
Number
Christ.
7.
Fast and the Furious?
Kinda. Yeah, this one was in space. It was fucking weird.
The dinosaurs had big old helmets and everything.
They're up in Isla Spacelar. No, it was mad fresh. It was not as good as the other ones, but they're clearly this is the first of the next 3. So, pardon me, they had to kind of set that story, but it was weird. But ScarJo's up in that motherfucker.
Oh, love ScarJo. No more Chris
T-Rex,
Pine?
bunch of dinosaurs. It was awesome as hell. So
No more Chris Pine? Is Chris Pine?
Pratt?
Chris Pine was never in the thing.
Yeah, well, yeah, I was gonna say not hardly any reference to the old movies except for back 18 years ago when this happened at this location, but none of the characters. Alan Grant is the only reference, but it was dope, man. It came out yesterday as we filmed this. Me and the family went opening weekend type shit.
Did Bryce Dallas Howard get eaten in the last one?
No, she did not, but she's a mom now.
Oh, okay. Sorry, you and the family went. Keep going.
No, it's okay. Nobody liked her. She died in the episode of Black Mirror, so they couldn't bring her back now.
She didn't die. She went to jail.
Yeah, well, that's...
Okay. I've seen that season.
That was like season 3 or something. Anyway, it's not the point. Jurassic World Rebirth was dope. My favorite of them all? No. Worth it? Hell yeah. I can't wait to watch it again 3 times with the family. But I enjoyed it. So, Squid Game Season 3, Jurassic Park 7, and Vice Principals. Apparently no one's ever heard of that fucking show to tell anybody. I want to go home.
Jay, if it makes you feel any better, I just know about it, but I've never seen it.
It's really
funny. That's both of them. But you didn't recommend. All right, let's stop for a second. If you were like, hey, I love this movie Garfield, and then I finally watched Garfield, and you're like, hey, did you ever watch Cat in the Hat starring Garfield? I'd have been like, no, are you fucking kidding me? Why didn't you tell me about it? He had a whole season. You know what I'm saying? That works. You're being an asshole. Tell me next time.
I didn't know Cat in the Hat was starring
and
Garfield.
By the way, the reason we're bringing everything to an 828 is Olive from Manifest is the fucking oldest daughter in Jurassic Park. I'm back. We're done having my gay ass beer. Woo!
Woo! I forgot to. Oh, you tongue that all up. I forgot to tell you, but I'm going to 828 you a little bit further on that Severance podcast that I was listening to today. Ben Stiller talked about how one of the scenes that they filmed, they found out that another scene from Manifest was filmed there. And he was like, God damn it. He was like,
one as if it keeps happening.
No, like a different a scene from Manifest was filmed in this same location, and Ben Stiller was like, "Damn it, we didn't want to have any like we wanted all original locations," and somebody was like, "Yeah, this was used for Manifest." It was just hilarious.
828.
Yeah,
Baby.
it's all 828. It's all connected. All right, let's
Take
go
us down Southland.
Florida, man.
Oh,
This one's fun.
This week's episode.
Florida man. Man assaults Chick-fil-A worker after trying to refill cup he brought from home.
It's always a Maurice.
It's Ralph Maurice.
It's Ralph.
Yeah, that's a Ralph.
That's his dad's name, and he doesn't even know him, so he goes by his middle name. That was his uncle.
A man is facing felony burglary and assault charges after police say he forced his way into an employee area of a Chick-fil-A to fill a beverage cup he brought from home.
Doesn't that just mean 2 feet behind where you were standing to make your order?
That's right.
Okay.
According to a Coral Springs Police Department report, the incident occurred on June 2nd at the Chick-fil-A located at 1341 North. The suspect, identified as Ralph Maurice Auguste, 31, of Coral Springs, allegedly entered the restaurant carrying a Chick-fil-A cup that he had not purchased that day.
I just really like you saying "fuck it" when trying to get through that address. 1341 North University. Fuck it. Suspect identified.
Why does he have to give the address out?
You don't have to.
I buy a promo spot? Are they
I
doing
love the acknowledgement of it. The fuck it was really nice.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Records show that when a staff member informed him he could not use the cup and attempted to throw it away, Augusta became irate and physically abusive. Witnesses told police that Augusta pushed the employee in the chest after she tried to prevent him from entering a back area reserved for staff only. This was a lady he was beating up at the Chick-fil-A.
Yeah,
that's not cool.
He hit her in the
You
cup.
want to get paid the same at work? Take a punch.
The affidavit states that Auguste shoved past her, entered the restricted area to retrieve the discarded cup from the trash, and then fled the scene. I just want to say that I do not agree with JDirty's former comment, and I will not abide by
you want women to get paid less than men, you sexist bitch? I'm sorry. I'm over here like treat him correctly. Like you think Rihanna would have had a #1 hit if she didn't? Like, come on, man. Like,
what?
Whoa.
That's the reason she uses an umbrella now, dog.
Police located Auguste nearby on University Drive. Officers arrested Auguste on the scene and transported him to the Broward County main jail.
Hurt not to get beat.
There he goes. Ralph Maurice Auguste. He's a real deadbeat piece of shit.
All right. Yeah, we don't fuck with you, Ralph.
Peace, Ralph.
All of a sudden, I feel like Ralph might be more my people than you guys. I feel real alienated here.
Are you all right?
I'm gonna go with Ralph.
Florida, man.
I just want to end the show by saying,
that sounded good. That was really good.
What are you drinking on, JDirty?
Gay beer.
We love a gay following.
Yeah,
guys, you can text us.
Following.
You can text us at Tracy's tip line 303-578-8952. If you have content, what?
When it comes to gay beer, I'm known as the throat goat.
You know he is.
I just wanted to get on 25 with a new one.
Thank you. Yeah, guys, you can text us stuff there. You got videos, clips, pictures, stories, anecdotes, limericks. Anything you want to send, you can send it to 303-578-8952. That's Tracy's.
You just opened us up to limericks?
Send in the limerick. I will be happy to read it on the show. Any of those things that you could send us via text message, you could probably also send us via email. And our email that you can send that to is scrubhop@gmail.com. We keep it simple.
Scrubhop@gmail.com.
It's scrubhop@gmail.com. So you don't
You
even
did a good job, Cotton.
Thank you. Basically, if it's got the name Scrub Hop in it and it's anywhere and you
We
can add
love gay sex.
you could find us. It's at Scrub Hop on everything. That's your Deezers, your Weezers. We learned earlier that Creepers
right in the behind.
They come in your throats, apparently.
So you can't find us on Creeper anymore because they did get taken down. But everywhere else, it's follow us at Scrub Hop. Scrub Hop. You can find us on all of your social medias. That's where we'll be doing that stuff. I already did that. I already said Scrub Hop on everything.
I was hitting.
So,
I gotta hit both buttons.
yeah,
So
you need multiple buttons. So there's other places that you could support us as well, like Patreon. You could be a patron. You could be for $5 a month. You could patronize us, and we'll accept your patronage. And in return, you get stuff early. You get little extras. I'll rate your dick. All kinds. I don't want to even do anything.
So much dick
that you can
rating.
get for being a patron.
This
It's not
episode's
so
been a
much dick
lot
rating.
about
It's
dick. There's been a lot
it's
of
not-
dick talk in this episode.
it's
of
not
Scrub Hop.
just it's not just rating dicks. It's not the only thing that we do here, but it's a thing that we can do. It's if I see a picture of a dick, I can say, "Oh, that's a 7." You know what I mean? Like it's just it's something. No, it's normal. It's normal.
Wait, is
to be
that the
able to-
highest rating you've ever given, or like?
No. So there are 10s. There are 10s out there. Trust me. But they're few and far between. Much like anything, you're not always going to find perfection. Especially because we're talking about pictures here. Lighting is important. Positioning. There's lots of things that you need to take into consideration.
I love how you're breaking down how you're going to rate cocks.
Well, no, I'm not saying how I'm going to do it. I'm saying this is how
the
one
fact
should
that
do.
he already has a rating scale. He's got a
1 to
system
10.
built. He's got a system built for what dicks are supposed to look like, and he's ready to rate.
Somehow do a scratch and sniff email attachment. You're going to probably win.
This one smells cheesy.
Unreal.
No, guys, I'm just saying I'm
Holy
not like a
shit.
professional dick rater or anything, but I'm just saying if you send
Professional
them in,
dick writer, that's for sure.
You got to download it and unzip it. That's his kind of deal.
put your thing down, flip it, and reverse it. Guys, this has been Scrub Hot Talk, episode 246. I don't fucking have anything else for you, okay? I am tapped.
I don't have
the fuck
any
out.
fucking idea. I
am done with tonight. I've done enough. I gave you guys my crow story. I talked about gooning. I fucking really did a lot tonight. I was here. I was present. And my connection wasn't too rum.
Apparently, I'm here by myself. You guys, thank you very much for being here. Episode 246 of Scrub Hop Talk. We'll be here every single Thursday and Sunday. My name's JDirty. I'm out this motherfucker. Thank you guys. Peace.